What in the world is going on here? This lady just made a big batch of cookies, and her husband actually participated with her in making the cookies. I want you to let this image go deep into your mind because this is what happens anytime you think you know better than the other person. And what's really going on, they really just had an argument. They're debating. One wants to be right. And this is all about cookies. And the reason I bring this up, stop choking on your cookies and milk. Let me share this with you. Let me go down here a little bit more. Um, Ever feel stuck in a situation, money struggles, relationship drama, business roadblocks, and say, I don't want this, yet somehow it keeps showing up in your life? Here's a hard truth. If it's still happening, there's a part of you that wants it, or at least a part of you that's getting cookies from it. I had a coach many years ago, and every time we would discuss something, he said, Fred, what cookies are you getting from the struggle? Now, I'm talking about struggles I had going on with SoftBank, an international hedge fund. You may know the name. They're the ones now talking about investing, 500 billion in the United States. There was a hedge fund hostile fight takeover of a big real estate portfolio. And he had the nerve to say, what cookies are you getting from this? When I was struggling and fighting against this hedge fund, because let's be real, you don't hold on to anything unless there's some kind of reward, even if it's hidden. Maybe it's the familiarity of the struggle, or to prove that you're right, or that you're strong enough, the attention of validation it brings, the excuse to say where you are, the excuse to stay where you are. And because the familiarity is, it's like the frogs, the story of the frogs. And if you put them in a pot of water and it's warm and you just keep turning up the heat slow but sure, that the frogs will stay in and boil to death. And that's what we do. And lesson 32 of A Course in Miracles, because this is for the 920 Miracles community that I'm going to invite you to if you haven't been there. It says, I've invented the world I see. And this is all about cause and effect, and that we are not the victim of the world that you see because you invented it. Now, that's hard to face sometimes, but it is so factual. If you, right here, you will see it or not see it as you wish. While you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. And it goes in and talks about the inner and outer world and the exercise 2 or 3 minutes a day to really keep meditating and saying, right here, I have invented the world I see. What cookies are you getting out of what is going on in your life? So I invite you to just that simple phrase today, practice it often. Anything that's going on in your inner world, anything that's going on in your outer world, don't make them any different, because whatever's going on in the inner world is definitely going to show up in the outer world. If you're not at ease, if you're not forgiving someone, it's showing up, my friends. The wisdom books say that you will be judged as you judge. I don't care who you think you're judging that's so bad. Whatever measurement of judgment you're using, it's going to show up in your outer world. See, this is all pragmatic. That's why I started this community, 920 Miracles, A Course in Miracles study, plus the other 32 books. This statement here is right in line with the lesson today. When it is seen that nothing means anything, everything reveals itself in love. Then you'll find the real love. So come in, join us, 920 Miracles, Course in Miracles. I also take A Course in Miracles, and then I take all the different wisdom books, 32 of them here, just from this one concept here about independence from self. And, to start, always have a behavior and a thinking, the inner world and your outer world. The inner world is always thoughts of healing and not hurt. So don't choke on your cookies today, my friends. Stop choking on your own cookies and milk. And I know that sometimes the batch you made really you think looks good, but this is what's going to happen. I thank God for that little thought today. I said, we're all running around choking on our own cookies. So thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you're choking on today and how you're going to stop it. Okay. Hopefully this has been an encouragement to you. I encourage you to come over and join the 920 Miracles on Facebook. 920 Miracles, A Course in Miracles. I'd like to see you there. Thanks.